Hello, Louisiana beer reviews. The heater should be furnace should be shutting off soon. We have Kinky Cocktails Red Strawberry Watermelon flavor. So this is Kinky Cocktails Red. The website doesn't really say much. But on the back it says a mischievous mix of natural strawberry watermelon flavor that's so good it's naughty. Right. Premium malt beverage. So it's there we go. Beer based, so with natural flavors and certified color. Certified by the U.S. government to be safe for human consumption. Certified food coloring. Kinky Beverage Company, La Crosse, Wisconsin. Okay, but the brand owner is Prestige Beverage Group of Princeton, Minnesota. But this is contract brewed by La Crosse City Brewing, who does so much contract brewing. And they've improved over the years for sure. Okay, 318th day of 2021 at 5:09 a.m. They probably do 24-hour a day brewing over there in La Crosse at such a huge volume. Former Heilemann Brewery. This is going to be one of those fizzing away products. No head of foam, no lacing. The malt base is brought down almost in a distilled type way to be clear, odorless, and colorless, such similar to a grain neutral spirits. If it was a distilled product like they sell in Canada, in Canada most of these are vodka based, or they could be tequila based. It's that kind of thing. So they want the malt base to be neutral, and then the flavors coming from the natural strawberry flavor and the natural watermelon flavor. They add the color in to make it the red. If they didn't add color in, it'd be that grayish, cloudy gray appearance that you get with these things. Now, I was at the brewery the day it was bought out. I bought this little keychain on US Highway 61, which runs there by this home. So 61 is the main highway through this town, and it's the main highway through La Crosse. I think the Interstate 94 runs close to that too. But anyway, and it goes across the Mississippi River there in La Crosse. They're on the east bank of the river as we are. 61 goes back and forth across the river, east and west bank. Okay, enough of the geography. So the day I was at the brewery, I didn't go on a tour because I was kind of rushed. I wish I had done the tour. I didn't want to wait. I had to wait like an hour and a half. I said no. So I just took photos of like the world's biggest six-pack and all that. And then I got on the radio, got back on the highway, and on the radio they were saying, big news, Heilemann has been sold. Heilemann Brewing has been sold to Stroh's. And they were all worried about their jobs. And then the brewery did shut down for a little bit after Stroh's bought it. But then Stroh's sold it. After Stroh's 3 years later in 99 sold out to Pabst, they sold the brewery to City Brewing, and they bought the Schlitz Brewery in Memphis, Tennessee, which is huge. The Heilemann Brewery in La Crosse, which is not as big but still big. And then when Latrobe Brewing shut down and Rolling Rock was sold off to Anheuser-Busch, they bought that brewery in the east for contract brewing. Okay, so kind of just a bright, strange looking red, like chemical red, because it is food coloring. Just like you go to the grocery store and buy the red food coloring, same thing. The aroma, it's bubbly, you can see it's translucent, no, it's not really transparent, you can see light coming through it. The aroma, yeah, I guess strawberry and watermelon. Their interplay is so close you can't really tell one from the other taste. Now, there is one other video review that I was able to find for this. When you do a search for this beverage, you find some strange things which I would never want to look at. Okay, but diabolical things really, but like the song said in 1970, the world today is such a wicked place. Okay, So there's a strawberry with a ring of watermelon around it. Did I get a good deal on it? No, $1.99 for a single, but you pay to play. In other words, you're going to pay more to get a single in most places. And I bought 3 different flavors. I bought the 6-pack at that Easy Stop on US Highway 61 at the beginning of Louisiana Highway 44, the eastern terminus of 44. They have a lot of interesting products there that other stores don't sell. So, and another problem is you're only getting 11.2 ounces, not a value. And people will tell me, that's the European thing. That's the size in Europe. You need to let it go. Okay, well, this is from Wisconsin. All right. The Seagram's Escapes are from Rochester, 11.2 ounces. There's worse examples. Look at the Jack Daniels, what they call them, country Tennessee cocktails, country cocktails, 10 ounces. Now, if you get the can, it's 16. So you always want to get the cans, pint cans. But I haven't seen these in the pints. And I did see bombers of this in Memphis, Tennessee. The extra kinky, the 8%, which I think they should sell down here. I don't mean they do. I mean they should. I think they're making a mistake not doing it. And those aren't even listed on the website. These products tend to do better at 8 to 12%. It holds together better for some reason. The 5% is tolerable. When you get below 5, it gets questionable, certainly. And many of them are, the Smirnoff and others. It's very tart, so are they adding sodium citrate for tartness? They might be, or the tartness might be coming from the strawberry and watermelon puree or whatever they're using, dehydrated watermelon, strawberry, or cast off products that aren't suitable to sell. Even one of the companies, New Belgium, I believe it was, is doing a project with cast off oranges. Imperfect oranges that have strange, not turned or rotted, but the shape is not right. You definitely pick up watermelon, without a doubt. Strawberry, yes. Strawberry tends to be, you eat strawberries, and I live close to a big strawberry area. They're more tart than sweet in many cases. It'd just be acidic and tart. And you're getting that here. Watermelon, it's more that distinctive watermelon fruit flavor, melon flavor. Yeah, they do sort of differentiate themselves in the flavor, and which I did not expect to happen. So, medium body, semi-dry finish. Sweetness scale, yeah, it's loaded with sugar or could be high fructose corn syrup, but I'm not picking up that kind of bad drying sensation that you get with that stuff. So they might be using cane sugar. I mean, but they're going as cheap as they can, so I don't know. Sweetness scale, 4 out of 5 sugar cubes, if not higher. Bitterness scale, forget bitterness. There's no bitterness here. Does it contain hops? All malt beverages by law must contain hops, and it can't just be a trace amount. But it doesn't mean it's going to be bitter. You know, Miller Lite contains hops. It's not bitter. Coors Light contains hops. It's not bitter. Schlitz Light, when they used to make that, contained hops, etc., not bitter. Okay, so very low IBUs. Tartness scale, if there was such one, it would be high. So, these are very popular in this current time. They preceded, because this goes back to 2007, they preceded the seltzers. Seltzers blew up in 2019, got so big, and then it began to go down. Seltzers is still a big part of the market, but it's in a relative decline. The flavored malt beverages and the flavored liquor-based cocktails seem to be going strong. They never had a big peak explosion type situation. They just had a slow build, develop a solid base, and that continues. So there's probably more future in these. So if I was looking to drink a fruit flavored malt beverage or beer, and I wouldn't be looking to do that honestly, but if I was, this would be one to get, except I have a serious problem with the bottle size, and I would, on its own flavor, I would get it. For the value, I would just get the Steel Reserve 211 Alloy Series 8%. I can find those sometimes 2 for $4, if not cheaper, 2 for $3.50 sometimes. Pint cans. Same thing with the original Clubtails, 10% from Quebec, Canada, Quebec province, Quebec, and those sometimes you see for $1.65 a can. So those are hard to beat on value, but trying to see one more thing, if there's any more disclosure. No, it's just premium malt beverage. Sometimes they'll say like ale in Texas, whatever. All right, so score, laissez les bon temps relais. I'm going to give this a 93 out of 100. It is an A for what it is, and we grade things for what they are. And I would recommend it, but look for the big bottle or look for the tall cans. You may see them around. But just to sample it, yeah, definitely just check it out. So distinctive strawberry and watermelon flavor. And I'm going to end this review by saying y'all go to La Crosse, Wisconsin, and tour the City Brewing Brewery.